Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you're joining us from. I am Lisa Abbott. I am the president of the Binghamton University Alumni Association and so excited to be here with you today. We, the Alumni Association, are introducing new awards this year. We've never done this before, but found that we really need to be recognizing you bold alumni, those of you who have graduated in the last 10 years. You are out there moving and shaking and doing some amazing things, and we want to bring some attention to you as an important and emerging population for Binghamton University's Alumni Association, and that's what this is about. So I can't wait to launch the awards ceremony today, and here with me is the president of Binghamton University, Harvey Stenger.
Hi, Harvey Stenger here. We created a new award this year. It's called 10 Under 10 to recognize our bold alumni, Bearcats of the last decade, those who've been less than 10 years after their graduation year, for their outstanding achievements. Now, in 10 years, we've graduated about 40,000 students, about 4,000 years. So imagine we had to pick 10 out of 40,000 people's stories. It was not easy, but I want to thank Lisa Abbott and our alumni board for having the idea to make this happen. Unfortunately, we have to do it virtually because we were going to hold it during homecoming. We really can't do that this year for the obvious reasons. But I also want to thank Kara Tridell, class of 16, who helped put this all together and was one of the people who thought that this would be a great idea. And then we're going to hear from all of our award recipients, amazing stories, educators, engineers, medical doctors, psychologists, philanthropists, unbelievable stories, and I know you're going to love every one of them. So thanks so much. Sit back and enjoy.
And now I would really love to introduce Kara Tridell, class of 16. She is a fellow Binghamton University Alumni Association board member and keenly involved with the BOLD initiative for the Alumni Association. She's going to take us through the awards and talk about why we're doing this and a little bit more about each award that we're going to announce today. Take it away, Kara.
Thanks, Lisa. I am here to announce the award recipients for our inaugural BOLD 10 Under 10. So just to give a little bit of background, the BOLD 10 Under 10, this is meant to honor our recent graduates who have achieved considerable success in their fields. We are overjoyed to announce that we've had over 100 nominations for this award, and it was a really tough decision for our committee. Each nominee demonstrated the ideals of this award, being active in their communities through volunteerism, mentorship or activism, making significant contributions towards alumni engagement, and overall being a positive role model for both current and future Binghamton students. With all this being said, I am extremely excited to announce our first recipient, Caroline Brickley, 2018. While at Binghamton, Caroline and her twin sister founded the Blossom Company, a children's media company with an audience of nearly 2 million worldwide. We want to congratulate Caroline and also her twin sister, Katherine Brickley, class of 2019, who in addition to her sister is a recipient of our 10 Under 10 award. Together with the Blossom Company, they have been able to create and implement a highly successful mentorship program at the Children's Media Association in New York City. Congratulations to both of you.
Hi Binghamton Bearcats! My name is Caroline Brickley and my name is Katherine Brickley, and we're twin sisters, proud Binghamton alums, as well as the co-founders of Blossom, a children's media and publishing company that we dreamt up and developed in our dorm room in Hidman's very own Smith Hall. We are so honored to be two recipients of Binghamton University's first ever BOLD 10 Under 10 Alumni Award for our work in the children's media industry. When we first arrived at Binghamton University in the fall of 2014, we came with a dream of creating stories, content, and experiences that would help children all around the world learn, grow, and blossom together. It means so much to us to receive this award, as Binghamton University and its incredible faculty and staff gave us the tools, resources, and relationships that allowed for us to grow this dream into a reality, as well as grow so much ourselves. And for this, we will always be grateful. It also means so much to us as it acknowledges that creating meaningful content for children is an important way that individuals can give back, as well as use their talents and passions for good. Through our own experiences working with children, from interning at elementary schools in Binghamton to running Blossom, we know that children's media has the power to impact a person's life far beyond adolescence by shaping how they understand themselves, others, and the world around them. That is why now, more than ever, when children have access to nearly all the content in the world just at their fingertips, that we make sure that each child has access to quality media that serves a positive role in their lifelong growth and development. It has been the most amazing thing to see how Blossom's content has inspired children around the world to not only find confidence in themselves, but celebrate their unique abilities and qualities of the people around them, creating an international community of children, families, and educators founded upon compassion and kindness. While Katherine and I are accepting this award today, we would like to share it with our incredible Blossom buddies, who we have the privilege of serving in our work and who inspire our work. For they, at their young ages, are already making the world a more wonderful, colorful, and kind place for everyone. And who knows, perhaps some of our Blossom buddies will one day be calling themselves Bearcats too. So we'd like to thank Binghamton University again for this award, as well as for always supporting us as we both continue to work towards our mission of positively contributing to our communities and building future leaders, creators, and change makers with the work that we do. Also, we'd like to thank our mom, who is our biggest role model and inspiration, and our grandparents, two of our biggest cheerleaders. And we owe a special thank you to our grandpa, who is a member of the very first graduating class of Harper College, and whose legacy we are so proud to carry on. On that note, we'd like to say to our Binghamton family what we always say with our Blossom family. Always remember, you are Blossom! Have a Blossom Day!
Our next award recipient is Nicholas Daddario, class of 2020. Nicholas is currently studying at the Rutgers Medical School, and he's demonstrated an enormous passion in both the medical and health fields. He was a founder of the MCI Foundation's committee aimed at improving disaster preparedness for 3 regions in New York across 12 hospitals. Congratulations, Nicholas.
Hello, Binghamton University. My name is Nicholas Daddario, and I'm a recent 2020 graduate, as well as current medical student. And I'm honored to be given this award, the Bold 10 of 10 Award, as well as just being a graduate from Binghamton University in general. In my time in Binghamton, I had a pretty enriching experience. I played sports for a little while. I had friends in Greek life. I spent a lot of time in the lab. So definitely a diverse taste in things. But it taught me a lot of incredible lessons for sure. I remember when I was around 18 or 19, I joined a lab, and this experiment I set up with my professors were very difficult, especially for a first-year student in college, and I failed brutally every single day, just day after day. It was tough. And then I remember, oddly enough, after that, I then took on harder tasks because the faculty kind of let me. And then I just started doing them on my own, kind of without faculty. And from these lessons, I took 2 very important principles that I use every single day and in this next generation of my life. And that's 1, you can wake up and do anything you want any single day. Well, that's scary, when there's like something that's impossible, I think that someone has to get it done. So why not you? And 2, Binghamton really instilled the leadership and boldness in me to be the first to fail at something. And while it's definitely not the most fun, that first failure or the 100th failure, someone has to fail first to lead to a complete mission. So, I'm really glad that Binghamton has allowed me to hopefully become the leader and bold person to follow into something that's going to be effective. And my thought process is, no matter how many times you fail or whatever you wake up to do, as long as you have the goal and the mindset to at least help one person, it doesn't really matter what you do. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It's all the same goal at the end of the day. So I'm really glad that Binghamton has taught me these things. And I'm going to miss the ominous walks past Bartle, the never-ending snow, but I'm glad to have graduated from Binghamton. And congratulations to all of you who just graduated or are still in the community. Take care.
Our next recipient is Max Gutman. Max currently teaches family-oriented therapy to social work students at Fordham University here in Lincoln Center at Manhattan. He continues to be a peer advocate and provide awareness for mental health. Congratulations, Max.
Hi, I'm Max Gutman. I was a student at Binghamton University as an undergraduate in English, learning about language years ago. I used to walk around campus and look at buildings and various architecture there and say, I wonder how this was built. I wonder what's so important about these structures and these people walking around that make Binghamton what it is. And part of that journey as an undergrad, I was reinforced as a graduate student when I returned to study social work. I looked at a lot of the social implications of language and learning about how words work and put it into practice as a social worker and learning about social reform. That was an exciting time. It was also a time of chaos, of destruction. We had a flood that year. I lost my apartment, but it was also a part of rebuilding. And that's what a lot of what my understanding of Binghamton is about. Binghamton, in terms of my journey and the journey of the city, is about construction and reconstruction and walking that line where we're looking at how to build, rebuild, reconfigure, and make something even great, even better. And that's a part of what my work is, whether working with individuals as a therapist, taking people's lives and having them look at themselves and reevaluate who they are and what they want for themselves and make their lives better, but also at the macro level with cities, towns, systems of reform. I sit at various boards in New York City, Department of Mental Health, Office of Mental Health and Hygiene, and we look at how to take these ideas that I once had as a student in Binghamton and put them into practice in my work as a social reformer at the macro level. So this is an exciting thing, and I really want to thank Binghamton for not only recognizing my work, but also the work of all of you folks that are going to go out there and do the same thing. You're going to go out and take your lived experience, the work that and ideas that you once had sitting in the classroom, and put them into practice as adults out there, living your lives and creating change. Because that's what it's all about. We're creating change every day. Create the change that you want. Thank you, Binghamton. I look forward to see all the changes that take place in your great future.
Our next recipient is Yoon Seong, class of 2015. After graduating from Binghamton as a DACA recipient, he decided to pursue his MBA at IE Business School in Madrid, where he recently graduated with his MBA in data analytics. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Seong, a class of 2015 from the School of Management. I would like to first thank Binghamton University for selecting me as a recipient of the Bold 10 Under 10 Award in the year 2020. This recognition is quite special because it validates the choice I've been making in the past 5 years weren't in vain. Everyone walks their own paths, which are all individually unique, and I'm certain that everyone who graduated the school deserved an equal recognition, if not more. Binghamton University holds a special place in my heart. It contributed to my personal growth, it prepared me to pursue my career, allowed me to pursue a higher education, and most importantly, it allowed me to meet friends whom I can consider as my own family, all of which are something I wouldn't trade with anything else in this world. There's so much more I want to accomplish in life, and I want to thank Binghamton University for providing me with the tools and resources when I need them, and a group of networks whom I can connect for the rest of my life. I want to thank my friends and family for believing in me, and I want to thank, again, Binghamton University for selecting me as this year's recipient of Bold 10 Under 10. Thank you.
Our next recipient is Mitchell LaRosa, class of 2016. Mitchell is currently the program director of Shared Mobility, Inc., a national nonprofit focused on new mobility options. He has elevated shared transportation systems in cities nationwide particularly in Buffalo, Niagara Falls, and across the Western New York areas. Congratulations, Mitchell.
Hello, I'm Mitch LaRosa, class of 2016. First off, I want to thank the BU Alumni Association and the Bold Leadership Council for this award. I'm proud to be honored as a 10 under 10 alumni, especially as part of the inaugural class. I'd like to thank my friends and family for all support and wonderful memories during my time at BU, specifically my parents, Bill and Kelly, who allowed me to succeed and were always there for me while I was away. 4 years ago, I graduated with my bachelor's degree in urban and regional planning. But before I came to Binghamton, I never thought this was a field I would study. It was all of the great faculty, staff, and classmates I encountered here that really drew me in. Folks like Dr. Mark Reisinger, Dr. Jay Newberry, Frank Evangelisti, and everyone else in the geography department who all helped inspire me to think about how I could one day become someone who is not only a positive influence on my community, but also initiate the change I want to see in the world. In the time since I've graduated BU, I've moved back to my hometown of Buffalo, earned my Master's of Urban Planning degree, and have worked to become part of the burgeoning creative class out here in Western New York. Currently, I serve as the program director for Shared Mobility, a nationally focused nonprofit based here in Buffalo. Our mission is to develop, deploy, and operate shared transportation programs like bike sharing and car sharing across the country. My work is focused in upstate New York, where I oversee our region's bike share program, Ready Bike Share, manage our federally funded mobility research, and lead the development of new e-bike and scooter systems from coast to coast. The experiences I had in Binghamton have laid the groundwork for what I do today. I hope that current students at BU were able to use their time in school to find their passions the same way I was able to find mine. BU has so much to offer everyone as long as you're willing to look for it, and while COVID has certainly presented its challenges, I know that the groundwork to succeed still remains the same. Thank you so much again for this honor, and go Bearcats!
Our next recipient is Mark Pillay, class of 2014, MS 2016, and PhD 2020. He has published 7+ papers in prestigious journals of his field, including the Journal of Applied Physics Letters, and the IEEE Transactions on Industrial Electronics. Congratulations, Mark.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm one of the recipients of the Bold 10 Under 10 Awards. I was a student at Binghamton University for 10 years, from 2010 to 2020, where I received my bachelor's, master's, and PhD in mechanical engineering. Now I'm a design engineer at Seagate, where I design recording head suspensions for computer hard drives. I really enjoyed my time at Binghamton, which is why I chose to stay for so long. I made a lot of great friends, had many memorable experiences, and I'll always cherish the memories I made when I was there. A lot of people describe graduate school as being one of the most stressful and demanding experiences of their life. However, that really wasn't my experience at Binghamton. While I faced many challenges and very difficult problems, I had a ton of support from my peers and the faculty, particularly Professor Sherry Tofakian, my advisor, and Professor Ron Miles, who, along with Sherry, oversaw almost all of my research work. I really appreciate receiving this award. Even though I did have a lot of fun at Binghamton, I still had to work really hard to get through the undergraduate and graduate engineering programs. It feels really good to have some recognition for all of the work that I've done over the past 10 years. So thank you to my family, my friends, advisors for all of the support, and thank you to the Alumni Association for putting in the effort to put all of this together. Thanks.
Our next recipient is Jay Salmon. He is currently the founding high school vice principal of instruction at Strive Prep Rise High School over in Denver. Among other things, Jay is currently involved with the board of directors for the Mile High Young Professionals and the Rocky Mountain's Finest Young Professionals organizations. Congratulations, Jay.
Hey there, Binghamton University. This is Jay Salmon. I am a graduate of the 2011 class with a master's degree in special education from BU. Firstly, I just want to say thank you so much for thinking of me and nominating me to be the recipient of the inaugural 10 Under 10 Alumni Award. I am just so humbled and appreciative, and it means so much to me to be receiving this amazing distinction from a place that is dear to my heart. So thank you so much. I want to take a moment today to just talk about how Binghamton University has positively impacted my life, both professionally and personally. Apart from receiving a rigorous curriculum and academic programming from the top-notch research public university in New York, Binghamton really provided me so many personal experiences that have forever positively impacted my life. Firstly, I had the opportunity to really develop my identity, and Binghamton gave me the opportunity to, for the first time in my life as a young male, be able to develop stronger ties within my Indian community and be proud of my South Asian heritage. And this was through the opportunities that BU provided through the Hindu Student Council, and also the experience I had of being a member of the Binghamton Bhangra team. It brought me so much joy and pride to be Indian male, and I can't thank enough all those memories that I'll always cherish and that I continue on. And so those traditions are something that are really dear to my heart, and it would have never been possible without BU. Secondly, Binghamton provided me the opportunity to meet my best friend, Nikhil Nair, graduate 2012, shout out. Nikhil and I, we've been best friends since we met at BU. I was able to be his best man and had the honor of to do that 2 years ago at his wedding. And we were just reminiscing the other day about all our times at Hillside, our epic tennis battles at the tennis courts, hanging out at the student union. So just also an amazing experience. I also had the opportunity to be the treasurer of the professional education graduate organization at BU, and I had so many amazing opportunities to collaborate with other aspiring educators and receive a lot of professional development workshops and opportunities to help hone my skills and increase my toolbox as an aspiring teacher and educator. And it really provided me the pedagogy to increase and transform the lives of young people. And so those are unforgettable experiences and memories that I always will hold dear to my heart. So on top of receiving a top-notch, rigorous academic programming at BU, I am just so glad and fortunate and appreciative of all of the fond memories that I'll always cherish. So thank you so much, BU. I love you. Go Bearcats.
Our next recipient is Conrad Taylor, class of 2017. Conrad was a city council member at Binghamton and has given considerable amount of time and effort giving back to the Binghamton community, both as a councilman and a director of LUMA. Congratulations, Conrad.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this incredible honor. It's great to see everyone, through the screen. Binghamton means so much to me. I ran for city council at the age of 18 and became one of the youngest elected officials in the country at Binghamton because it was Binghamton. None of that would have even been possible if it weren't for the incredible support that I received from faculty, from alumni, from the student community. And it was also a healthy amount of skepticism. If I had that election the day after I announced, I probably would have lost by 80% of the vote. But the Binghamton community really came out. Hundreds of folks volunteered. We knocked on every single door in the 4th district, which I was so honored and proud to represent, probably as a campaign 10 to 12 times. And it really was because of the encouragement of students, alumni, and professors. So I really owe a lot to Binghamton, to say the least, and the work that we did, the positive work to bring the community and the student community together to fight for quality, affordable housing, to help move downtown Binghamton forward. That was only possible because of a very vibrant, very exciting student and faculty community at the university itself. One of the reasons that I even had the ability and honor to run in the first place was because Binghamton had an environment that encouraged that type of out-of-the-box thinking, that type of risk-taking, and I knew that no matter what, win or lose, that community would be there at the end of the day to support me and guide me on to the next thing, no matter what. So it really is an honor to be receiving this award. It's because of Binghamton that, I went on to work for Andrew Yang and I'm now the deputy executive director at his nonprofit, helping folks, providing people during this time in need with relief and aid. I really see Binghamton alumni across the country changing the world, and it's very inspiring to be an alumnus of this institution. It feels like on campus, I had colleagues and fellow students that made me a better person. Now it feels like, as an alumnus, I look around and have friends and colleagues and fellow alumni that inspire me to be a better person. So it's just so exciting. It's so great. This is such an honor. And I'm so grateful to be receiving this award, to be seeing all of you through the computer screen, and I hope to be connected with all of you directly very soon.
And then rounding out our group, we have Stephanie Tunis, class of 2012. She has continued to give back to the community, participating in Teach for America and serving as a grade term lead for 2 charter schools here in Harlem. Congratulations, Stephanie.
Hello. My name is Stephanie Tunis, and I graduated from Binghamton University in 2012. I'm truly honored to be a recipient of the Bold 10 Under 10 Award. I am thankful for this opportunity, as it is the first excuse I've had to dress professionally since March. I currently work as an assistant principal of a middle school, and last year I served as interim principal. I believe that my undergraduate coursework at Binghamton University enabled me to lead at such a young age by teaching me how to advocate, listen, and debate. And trust me, I know debate. I'm married to a litigator. When thinking about building the ideal school leadership team, I think of the philosophy and moralities class I took back in 2010. I still quote the textbook. I look for leaders with varying pedagogical philosophies, for I believe that having different perspectives come together to create a unified vision is in the best interest of children. My team and I work tirelessly to create positive trajectories and narratives for all children so that every single one of them can build their own future. While racing to provide an equitable education for all, I hope to be a consistent role model to my students and to empower them to advocate for what they deserve with smiles on their faces and love in their hearts. The students I serve have a true passion and yearning to succeed. We not only start and end our day with the following mantra, we live by it daily. I am phenomenal, my life matters, and I am destined for greatness. To my son, Derek, I hope you one day advocate for others the way you currently advocate to be fed bananas. It's relentless. To my husband, Brent, thank you for your unyielding support. And to Binghamton University, thank you for the recognition, and I cannot wait to share this with my staff and students, for they are the true recipients of this award.
With that, I do want to congratulate all 10 of our recipients. We are extremely happy and excited for you all and can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Well, that was really great. It's so amazing to see what you're all doing out there, and keep it up. Stay connected to your alumni association. Stay connected to homecoming. It's such an incredible event. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for spending some time with us. Go Bearcats and enjoy the rest of homecoming.